Welcome to BB on Blast Off. It's Lindsay. Blast Off, space, get it. It's Lindsay, and I'm joined by a very special guest.
Who could it be?
Oh, it's only Big Brother Superfan again. Hi, Gaz, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Do you like Big Brother Canada?
I love Big Brother Canada.
Now, welcome aboard the BB Can Odyssey.
Yeah, no.
What do you think about this whole space theme?
Is it a house or is it a ship?
She said they are actually in a spaceship. Like, no, they fucking
They're
ain't.
not.
They're just in a studio furnished by the brick.
But do you remember when we had that reality show where we pretended people were in a spaceship and they thought they actually were?
Yeah, Dermot presented that.
Did he?
Yeah, it was good.
Are you
oh,
sure?
hold on.
Dermot shattered.
Yeah, Dermot did the one where they kept them
Couldn't
awake
go-
and
yeah.
they all hallucinated. That was good as well. Though.
That was good.
That was wicked. That was prime reality TV time.
Back in the day, yeah.
Who did the space one? Was it Dina?
George Lamb, I think.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You can't
No,
trust
Johnny
him.
Vaughan. It was Johnny Vaughan.
Oh, okay.
These Canadians, I don't know who any of these people are.
Never mind. Do you like space as a theme?
I actually do like the theme of this house. Yeah, I think it's been pretty well done.
It's
Like
just so they can do loads of space puns and warp speed and blah blah blah.
And the bridge and everything else. I thought that the windows.
Bridge? What bridge?
You don't know what the bridge is?
No.
not to be confused with the brick.
That's what I was thinking you said.
The bridge is like the new Iris.
I was gonna say that it's basically just Iris, isn't it?
It's basically, this is Big Brother Canada doing Time Bomb with a space theme.
It's got the CGI cabinet, like some guy like with a key card.
Yeah.
They love their fucking
What's
key
that
cards.
thing where he like presses it and flips it up the light?
He's trying to like unlock that car, isn't he? That they're giving away.
Arissa's car that she's parked outside.
Gary's like, ooh, nice,
nice
car.
car.
Like, he's got his eye on the prize. So nothing will prepare them for this season's shockwaves through the house.
Is that space fun too?
They're even recycling all our old lines, aren't they?
Did we say shockwaves?
Yeah, shockwaves through the house. Shockwaves through the house.
Jaffa Kier.
She said, Big Brother is at the controls and will unravel the very fabric of time.
Yeah, and can even like unsmash a glass. It's in the titles.
Shit, that's some good stuff. I thought Jedward were going to pop out and
I wish
with
they
their
would.
spacesuits on. As soon as I saw the spaceship, I just thought Jedward. I got an actual spaceship. It's like Red Dwarf or something. It's not an actual spaceship, as we've ascertained. I tweeted, I don't know if you know, it's good to mention your own funny tweets.
Go on, I've not been tweeting.
I said, in space, no one can hear you magazine deal.
I like that a lot.
I was quite pleased with that.
In Canada, they don't have a magazine deal.
No, they don't. No,
Void.
I've asked Canadian listeners about that and they've told me there's no magazine deal. There's a gap in the market over there.
Yeah, there is.
So 16 intergalactic travellers, intergalactic planetary. So they go in the house and they looked around. Now, I know what you're like. You're a spoiler merchant, so you would have already seen all around the house. I didn't. I was
I've seen the house.
oh, it's going to be like an actual rocket. It's just like got a bit of like fucking silver paint on the doors. It's like, it's crap.
Yeah, but I did observe that it's kind of the exact same layout as they've always had in the Big Brother Canada house. They don't change the layout, but fucking hell, they do a good interior, don't you think? They've spent some money on that.
I like the little rainbowy coloured wall.
Yeah, Gary liked that too.
I noticed him stroking that. I was like, yeah, drug addict. And then the have-not room has got like dinosaurs in it.
The have-not room
Why?
is called The Bulk.
The what?
The Bulk. And apparently I saw this like walkthrough with Arissa. Some kind of like real term for like a point in space which has got lost in time or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shouldn't it be like the black hole or something? That'd be good. And you just go in there like, you're gone. That's how they should evict them, through the black hole.
Ejected out.
You're lost in space forever. Forever. So yeah, that was it pretty much for the space theme. I mean, it's like when they did the roulette theme that year. It's just a chance for them to do puns, isn't it, really?
The high roller room.
Yeah,
That
it's
never
like,
meant...
oh, they're taking a gamble on blah,
Remember
blah,
when
blah.
that like thing would go off and the jackpot
No,
sound
yeah, for no reason.
never did anything, did it?
That's so Big Brother, isn't it? They just have something. It's like, this is going to be is going to be a big thing, and then it's like, oh, we couldn't be bothered to
I
think
wonder
of
if
what
they
that
are
was.
going to have something like that this time, like a meteor shower or something, and it means nothing. Couldn't care less.
Who knows? It could just be tennis balls coming over. You just don't know. So the housemates, I'm going to do them in the order they introduced them. Do you know who's who?
Well,
Gaz has
I've actually made notes.
He has actually written his own notes. Never before have I podcasted with someone who actually did their own notes. So I'm impressed.
I do know who they are.
Okay, I don't. So first in is Dylan.
Yeah.
Do you know who he is?
Yeah, Dylan. He's aged 30.
Mm-hmm.
And he's an unmuscly boxer.
He's got a crappy mohawk, a horrible beard. All beards are disgusting.
Hey.
And well, yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot you had a bit.
Trying.
Actually, yours is nice. Forget that. What do you think of Dylan? Boxing taught him discipline and honour, and he has joint custody of his niece with his mum. What's going on there? What's the story behind that?
I don't know, but
where's the sister at, or the brother?
That's a magazine deal waiting to happen.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it will never be. He was starting to play the I Miss My Kids card in his fucking VT.
What?
He was crying
Get
in
out.
his VT. If you've got a kid and you're going to cry over them, like, don't even think about going Big Brother. Just fuck off. Go look after your kid.
Yeah, fuck off, Nicola McLean. I put that he's like a cut price Dallas. He seemed quite like charmless. And also, you're trying to think who Dallas is.
Yeah, he's in there,
coming up later.
He's shaved his beard off.
Have you listened? Yeah, that's good.
I've gained it.
This is the beard hate section. And also, have you listened to... You don't listen to any podcasts about Bill Roy Canada, do you?
No, I don't. Only the one that I'm on.
I think that's probably a good thing. But I've listened to pre-show podcasts.
When they've revealed them who they are already. So you've already heard some analysis.
So they were saying that in an interview... Oh, no, I heard an interview with him on Rob as a podcast, and he was being a bit of a dick in the interview.
They did like quite a lot of interviews, actually, that they put out there on social media. I did see a little bit. I saw like Cassandra's one.
Oh, yeah.
It was just like they were sat in a room, videoed off some sort of like handy cam. It wasn't like high production or anything.
Oh, no shit. It's Big Brother Canada. Everything's like cut price.
Do you know what? I know that this is like going back a little bit, but you know, anything could happen in space. Did you see that Rylan tweeted Arissa to wish her good luck on the launch of Big Brother Canada?
That's interesting.
Yeah,
I did not
little
see
does
that.
he know it's not live.
Interesting. I fail. So what do you think about Dylan? Do you think he'll go far? Seems like a bit of a knob. Oh yeah, we didn't say. We are just podcasting the first episode.
Yeah.
Did we say this? No.
No, we didn't say this.
Well, right, this is Gaz's idea, so if it's shit, blame him.
But it might get better later, so hang in there.
Yeah. So we have not seen the second episode yet, but never fear. After we've gone through the housemates in this first episode, we're going to then watch the second episode and then podcast the next bit. So you get like two lots of mindsets, I guess.
Yeah, fresh reactions to each episode. Each.
More lisping, not lisping. The second time. So anyway, fuck off. Dylan might be actually gone by the time we get to the end of this episode, but we don't know. That's the interesting part. I wouldn't mind
if he was, would you?
No, I wouldn't. No. But if we had seen the second episode, then we wouldn't spend much time talking about that person. So in a way, it's good to give that person the respect they deserve.
Off.
You fell over. Talking of which. Seamless. Now, don't forget about Dre. Got to shoehorn that into a title somewhere along the line. So Dre she's a girl, unlike the Doctor. She's black. She's from Cameroon originally. She's a bit bald. Not like in a, alopecia sort of way. It's a look. She's got a master's in communications and she is extra.
She has an extra personality.
What does that mean? I don't understand youth speak.
That means she thinks she's Beyonce and Oprah all the time.
Oh my God. Jesus.
Go on.
She said brains, beauty and booty. I did like that as a catchphrase.
3 Bs.
That would be good to have under your name on Twitter, wouldn't it? She didn't fall down the actual stairs. She kind of fell over in the kitchen. She
fell down a step, like within 2 minutes of being in the house.
She did try and style it out a little bit.
She said, the bitch fell or something. Yeah, the bitch fell within 2 minutes of being in it. Now, where do you think that rates amongst legendary Big Brother falls?
Nowhere near. Not even in
Heaven falling up the stairs.
It's not even breaking into the top 10, is it? Bubble falling over the sofa.
Chair, Lauren Harris falling over all the time.
Yeah, we'll do a separate podcast about that.
Yeah, Big Brother's classic falls. Our top 10 countdown.
That would be premium episode.
99p.
We'll pay you to listen to it. So what do you think about her? I haven't really seen enough of her yet, I think.
No, but from the off, I like her.
Do you?
She looks like she'll be good value.
She seems to me like this. I don't know if this is racist, but she seems quite like Gary.
She's the female Gary.
Yeah, because
she's got short hair.
She seems quite but she seems like quite OTT like Gary and like kind of a bit up herself, which is not a bad thing. I think
she's got attitude.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Entertaining.
Attitude, that's racist.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. But I'm like,
Gary's very flamboyant. Though.
That's homophobic. I need to see more of her really to get the.
I want to see more of her. Like anyone that falls over within 2 minutes, that's good for me. That's funny.
So next in was Mark. I thought he was one of the Pax brothers. He looks like the Pax.
He's better looking than them.
He is better looking, but at first I was like, oh, is that boring Pax brother?
He's also ripped.
I like his eyebrows.
Oh, I didn't notice his eyebrows. What's special about his eyebrows?
He's got really nice eyebrows. I'm an eyebrow fan.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm an eyebrow connoisseur. And I like his eyebrows. Look, I'm not trying to get off of you guys.
He's 24 and he's a bartender.
Yes, and he is open to a showmance. He's a jock and he's competitive. I don't normally like those jock types though. I hate them. Like they're
but he seems like a jock.
Actually seems quite nice
with substance. He's not like an Emmett who's got fucking nothing going on in his head.
Oh, how dare you!
Canada's treasure. Sorry, Canada.
Man. He wasn't brought back. I noticed. It was kind of anyway. We'll talk about that later. But it was a funny selection of people they brought back.
Yeah, they called them favourites. But anyway,
I think it's like who? We're not using these for the All-Star series. More like
reserve list.
But I think we just like Mark because we fancy him. Is that right?
Possibly so.
Okay.
And that probably carry him right through to the final.
It's good enough. It's good enough for me.
He says he gives out his number to 3 girls a night, though.
Really?
Yeah, that's what he says in his VT.
Slut. Yeah, he seems okay. Give him a chance. So then...
we have a problem.
We have a wine problem. Do you want to carry on while I get wine? Let's do it.
Oh, no. Okay.
Let's put the pressure
oh, no, I've been made to go solo
Uh-huh.
just because I wanted a drink.
Go on.
So next up was Jackie.
Oh,
Jackie is 22. And do you know what she is? She's a professional pizza maker.
I heard she just puts them in the oven. She don't do nothing.
She doesn't do the hand thing, the twizzling and chucking it in the air.
She just puts the dough in the oven. She's just like Domino's delivery driver. Basically.
Oh, that's shit. She might as well be an Uber driver. Not Uber, Deliveroo driver. She says her personality can be as fiery as her hair.
Oh, yeah.
Which is red.
I'm shouting now.
She also said that she's a sports player.
Oh, right.
I think she might have had some sort of baseball bat in her hand or something. Something like trans-American.
Negan. Okay.
Who?
Yeah, oh, never mind.
Negan?
That's The Walking Dead. He kills people with a baseball bat.
Okay. I think that she's got possibly a built-in showmance with Mark.
No.
I thought they were trying to line them up for something.
She's not hot enough for him, I don't think. Do you?
Possibly not. You never know.
See that dress that she was wearing? That dress that she was wearing? It was like a doily, like it was all embroidered. Like it was like your grand's, like little mat that you put
in the VT or when she went into the house.
When she went into the house.
No.
Yeah, it was eek.
Do we get to see that recapped on tonight's episode?
Look out for that. Look out for that tonight, listeners. The episode you watched a week ago. Yeah, I'm not that excited about her, I must say.
No, she's a bit filler, maybe.
She's a bit like...
She's a bit like meek and mild, isn't she? Oh, yeah, it was that like pale purple dress. No, I do remember it.
Yeah, it was like stringy. Like...
I think I actually had her confused with Emily.
Oh, okay.
Oops. Need some pictures
my friends
on a laminate.
My friends call me M. I'm like, that's not an interesting first thing to say. Like, oh, I'm Lindsay, but my friends call me Linz. So what? Fuck off. Yeah, so she's next.
So they all went in as a 4?
Yes. Oh, yeah. So
I quite like that. We don't do that these days. Everyone goes in individually. I know they do over there.
I don't know why, though, what the justification is.
What, for us putting them in separately or for them putting them in together? No, for them
putting them in groups. Is it so they fight over beds and shit?
They're not allowed into the bedroom right away, though, are they?
I can't remember.
They don't really make a thing of that in Big Brother Canada. I think it's just...
They were looking for the bedroom,
I just think it's because it makes the show run quicker, maybe.
You say that, but in Big Brother Canada 2, the first 5 that went in formed an alliance. So there was a bit of strategy to being in first, even though they were all known cunts. And anyone who says Big Brother Canada season 2 is the best season, fuck off. It's shit. They were all absolute cunts apart from Ica, so whatever.
Yeah, none of them thought to do that though.
No,
they were just getting excited, and as soon as they got in,
where's the champagne? No, did they even get champagne? They had shots.
Did they?
They were like, let's do a toast, and they had shots.
With space shots.
I was thinking that. Are they going to make them eat like those frozen, I don't know, whatever
space
it is,
food,
desiccated, whatever.
Coconut. But when they all got in, they all went, "Oh my god!" Like, isn't that the first word spoken in every Big Brother house? Oh my god! That's all that anyone ever says. Yeah. They probably don't believe in God. Or do they? Are they quite religious in Canada? I'm not sure.
I fucking doubt it. Worship Marsha the Meese. So then we got the next 4 to go in. The next 4 newbies,
who I thought were the stronger 4 out of the new housemates.
Okay.
Guests.
What do you think about this? Like, the newbies are just going to be like lambs to the slaughter. They're just like cannon fodder. Are you against a split, half all stars, half noobs, or do you think it's okay?
No, not after the experience we've just been through. I thought it worked fabulously.
I think it's good, but
no, I like it.
People hate it. People are like, no, it should be all stars or all newbies, because people are like...
I think we might have even questioned that at one point during the end of last series of Celebrity Big Brother.
It's true, but I actually like it.
I like it because it does get to a point after a few weeks where you forget who was new and who was old, although last time we critiqued the all-stars and the new stars and were like, are any of these new stars now all-stars?
We couldn't even remember who was what.
We forgot Kim because she was so good.
But on the international versions, the newbies always like just end up kissing the oldies' arse, basically, like the vets. They're always like just stuck up their ass. But if those newbies actually like grow a spine and like stuck up for themselves, it's really, really good TV. But if they do all just like follow them and they're just like meek, it's not as good.
You've got an advantage over me here though, because they do this in America all the time, right? Yeah. And it's happened multiple times, right?
Sometimes, yeah.
See, I've not seen this format have a mix before, but I mean, there's some stuff coming.
She's not a super fan, everyone.
I just don't like Big Brother America.
Fuck off. Okay, guys, I'm recruiting for a co-host for BB19. Send your email to bbonblastpod@gmail.com.
That fake BB superfan, maybe you'd like to consider applying.
Well, let me tell you what happens in BB US when this happens.
Because I'm intrigued.
All the newbies get starstruck by the vets.
Well, that happened already in this series. And
they just totally kiss their arse and they just let them go all the way to the end and the newbies all get picked off. But in the American...
they do. So that, but you'd think the newbies would round on the old stars because they know they've got the advantage.
No, they don't have the brains to do it. They're just starstruck. And then they copy what the vets want because they're like, oh, you know what you're doing. And they just take them under their wing and then the newbies just get picked off one by one.
Okay, so it's like a sort of friendly returning player comes along and goes, I'll help you out, and then backdoors them.
Yes.
And that'll be interesting.
That's what happens, yeah. But normally, on the American season where this happened, where Dan Giesing and Ian Terry were on it, there was only 4 vets. Whereas this time there's 8 vets. So the newbies are even more fucked, in my opinion. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. But I don't actually mind it, in principle, having newbies and vets. I think it's okay. Although I think we could have had an All-Stars. There was definitely enough people to do an All-Stars, but... who knows the way...
Could have done, but some of these new stars might be like classics, so...
Yeah, I doubt it though. Emily, what do you think about her?
Emily, 23, musician. Don't know what sort of musician, but she looked like a bit of a badass, didn't she?
No, she looked like an undercover cop pretending to be like an alternative person. She looked like Derek Levasseur when he was pretending to be a hipster. There's a BBUS reference for you.
Over my head.
It was not. Yeah, she didn't look. It looked like her leather jacket was like new from Topshop. She did not look legit.
She'd been dressed by the Brick.
Yes, exactly. Dressed by Arissa.
We haven't spoken about Arissa's outfit.
Oh, what was she wearing? Are you going to come for that? Oh shit, no.
She was wearing like a silver oversized suit jacket.
A lot of people were wearing metallic. Did you notice?
I thought there was quite a lot of 80s vibes going on.
Okay.
Shoulder
that's
pads.
Just Canada. They ain't caught up yet, isn't it?
They're still in the 80s in their styles.
Just kidding.
But I know, I thought like out of all the outfits Arissa has ever worn, like pretty good compared to some of them we've seen.
I don't remember like actually physically puking up when I saw it, so I think that's a good sign.
But she was kind of blending in with the BB Can Odyssey.
With the Odyssey. The good ship Odyssey.
I miss the BB can Grand.
There's got to be some good titles in here. We can definitely get something going. So then, Emily, she seems boring. What did she say?
She said she likes muscle,
right?
But she's like never been with a guy with muscle. But would she be up for a relationship with one?
No.
Hard yes.
Why? She said she doesn't want to showmance. I've put.
Did she? Well, I thought they were setting her up for a showmance with Dimitri. It will come on to
Dimitri, really?
Yeah, because she said she likes muscle, but she's never had a muscle guy, and she wants one. So there you go.
Gross. I hate muscly guys.
You're locked up in the Odyssey. What else are you going to do?
Disgusting. I like a nice skinny man. Email me at me. No, I'm just joking. Next in was Karen.
Yeah.
53. Now, what do you think when they put one old person in with no one else to be friends with that old person? Do you think it's sad?
It's like James C. all over again.
Yeah, but he had Colleen.
Yeah. You would think that they don't stand a chance. I mean, we've seen old people get the boot early in our versions, but I'm not sure. Like,
what do you think of her in particular?
She thinks she's going to be able to manipulate them with her like mom skills, doesn't she?
Oh yeah, and then she's going to stab them in the back. She has watched all American seasons, and she's like a proper super fan.
Oh really? Was that in her VT?
No, it was on the podcast I listened to. See,
okay.
I've got extra knowledge.
So she's really like into the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't think she's going to bring it out the bag.
She seems very annoying, but she did go, oh, look, we've got new electric toothbrushes in there. And I thought, product placement.
You could do one of them.
Shut up! Don't shame me about my electric toothbrush on the podcast.
So it came out of the British Museum. More on that later. No.
Fuck off.
BB on blast after dark.
I'm getting put on blast on my own podcast.
I've settled in now. I've made myself too comfortable.
I know. Get out. Okay, you can be
Top up my glass. I'll fill this.
You can be replaced. I've done it before and I'll do it again. Oh God, now I'm getting rowdy. Okay, so I don't know. I think she could be interesting, but also I find her a bit annoying.
I think she will get annoying, to be honest.
Like, oh, my kids are their age and blah, blah, blah. My kid, I don't care about your kids, bitch. Fuck off.
Next is Dimitri.
Mm-hmm. He's Greek.
His nickname is Greek, he said. It's
what?
like, yeah, there's like, I'm Dimitri, my nickname is Greek. So I thought the nickname was going to follow next and be a Greek thing.
Okay.
But his nickname is Greek.
Greek, oh, okay.
It's a shit
People
nickname, isn't it?
Oh, you're a Greek. Okay.
Yeah. That's like our nickname being English. He's only 25. He's built like a brick shithouse.
Yeah. Does he seem nice or not?
Possibly. Not a douche.
I heard him on a podcast and he sounded quite funny, but I'm not sure if that was like an aberration or if he is actually funny. I've written big nose, but I've written it Knows rather than NOSE.
Big nose.
Why have I done that?
I don't know. That's terrible. Just been drunk.
Oh, I did actually have one drink when I watched it last night.
Well,
it was like a pint of vodka and Red Bull, but anyway, never mind.
He seemed like a bit of a meathead, but maybe one that seems quite nice. Maybe he says that women love his grin. He's got a big
grin.
Yeah, he's got too many teeth grin.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll look out for that in the next episode.
You like too many teeth, don't you?
Do I? Whose teeth? Who do I like with too many teeth? I was going to say, I don't think that is one of the things I like, but it could be. It's eyebrows I like and skinniness. Anyway, Dimitri, I think he could be. We should be saying how well we think they're going to do, but let's face it.
It's too early. We've seen them for about 2 seconds each.
Okay,
like, you don't see much on a launch, do you?
True.
This is why this format is failing already.
No, it's not. It's absolutely fine. So then, William, Raoul. He's just like Raoul.
He's a queenie French Canadian over in here.
What do you think about him?
Arrogant.
I liked his red suit that he was wearing when he went in.
I looked like he'd recycled it off Nick Henderson from our Time Bomb series.
He said he doesn't like older players. I couldn't understand a word he said.
No, but what I realised was that I think when he went into the house, he was speaking a bit in French, but they're not bothering to subtitle it. Is that because in Canada you have to know French?
No, because on the live feeds, I remember a series or two before,
you're not allowed to
two people were speaking in French and they come over the tannoy. Yeah, stop that. So like you're not allowed to.
Imogen and Glyn speaking in Welsh all over again.
Yeah.
They were allowed to, actually.
I remember that. So yeah, although that would be a good advantage if you could speak in French and there was a couple of people.
Well,
in there
Dre
who could.
can't she? Because she's also French.
But they're
is
not
she
allowed.
not?
But they ain't allowed to.
But she's from Cameroon. Where's that?
Isn't it in Africa?
Is it?
Oh, don't do a Jay Goody moment on
No,
the
I literally don't know where
podcast.
Cameroon is.
Yeah, it's in Africa. Oh, fuck you! Now we're going to have to delete the whole podcast because we look stupid.
I think they must speak French. Though.
Yeah, they do. A lot of African countries speak French
because they colonised the whole place.
Yeah, they. Don't you mean we?
The French. We're not French.
Oh.
I'm sure we had a hand.
This is the geography section right here. Yeah, but we is that the right word? It doesn't
cocked
even
it up.
sound right.
Colonised.
Yeah,
we did cock it up as well.
We raped and pillaged a lot of different countries. Yeah. Look, it ain't news night, all right.
Well,
bloody good job too.
I thought he reminded me of Mitch Muffin without any of the charm.
No, he was like Raoul.
And Raoul.
What?
Maybe it's like the love child of Raoul and Mitch Muffin.
I like Mitch Muffin.
Disgusting recipe.
Cute. Mitch is looks like my friend Lee. I like him. Lee, if you're listening, he don't watch Big Brother Canada, but he might listen because he's a nosy cunt.
Yeah.
I thought William. That name doesn't suit him, does it?
William.
Yeah, he should not be called William.
Are French people called William? William.
It's a Mexican.
William.
He's quite Weasley. Do you think?
He does look Weasley.
Yeah, he was quite ratty. I like him though. I think he might be one to watch. Apparently, he wants to be a villain. That's what I heard on the podcast.
A sneaky fucker.
So, this is.
Do you think? I was wondering. Do you think he's going to get on with Gary or not?
No, Gary wants to be top dog. Gary
is the top dog.
Gary will get on with the women, but not the men. I think Gary and Iker, I think, will get on well.
I'm sure we'll come to this, but he wants to work with Cindy.
Cindy with an S.
Cindy with an S. Right, next.
So Arissa said, this is when Arissa said, this year the house is actually an intergalactic spaceship.
Actually?
It's
actually going to be put into orbit.
They should be like floating around then, like bouncing from room to room, mixing. So next now we've got like the proper people. It's the All-Stars. That's not what they're called. What are they called? We've gone back in time and plucked these people out.
Fan favourites.
First up is Neda. What do you think of Neda? What did you think of her game before? What do you think of her as a person? Do you like her? Do you think she's going to go far? That sort of stuff.
People fucking love Neda, don't they?
Yeah.
Like, they worship her.
Fucking boring as fuck on her season.
Do you think she was?
Yeah.
I think I maybe got caught up with the image she's got now, the Persian princess.
I like her, but she wasn't that interesting.
They paint her out to be a complete mastermind of this game.
She was a good player.
I think she was a massive fan of it, but I don't she was obviously a huge fan of the show going into it, but I don't think she was necessarily massive entertainment.
She was a good player. Yeah, that's the thing. She's a good player, but she's not that entertaining. But once on a live feed, she put nail varnish on tampons, red nail varnish on tampons, and put them in John Pardy's bed. Oh. And he pulled back the covers and thought they were actual tampons with blood on. And he went ballistic, and she was like crying with laughter. And
but that didn't make the edit.
No, but that always
like I always the thing about like this format of Big Brother is like you get more gameplay than you do like funny stuff.
Oh, a lot more.
Although Canada does
they do a little bit.
A bit of a they put that like funny honky tonk music on every now and then, don't they?
But when she did that, I thought that's good gaming from Neda there, trying to make him think that she put tampons in the bed.
She what was weird was she didn't go in first, but they introduced her first.
Oh, really?
They didn't actually go in the order they were introduced in.
You're right.
So I've got notes here about stuff she did when she went in.
Oh, okay.
But,
well, you can say it if you want, if you're not going to get confused.
Well, she was, as soon as she got into the house, she was looking at these new people and she's like, are you internationals?
Yeah, that was weird.
And she's like, have you guys played before?
That's fake though, because she knows international. She watches international, so she knows fine well that they are not international players.
Well, they could be from like Big Brother Africa that she doesn't watch.
She's just trying. No, bollocks. What was his name? Who come from Big Brother Africa to us?
Gaetano.
Swapped him with Cameron. You can keep Cameron. That's almost a title in there. But
Gaetano that came over and said,
he was
first
right
thing,
sexist
do you remember the first thing he said? No. I need a serious ass dump. And then he had to go to the toilet. Like all the housemates welcomed him and then had to wait for him to go and have a shit.
He was a right arsehole. Anyway, that's irrelevant. Don't worry about that.
So 2003.
But I thought Neda looked really good when she went in.
She was the best dressed.
Yeah, she looked really good. She looks ever so thin though, but she's always been thin. But she looked really good.
She had like an off-the-shoulder black sequiny type thing. It was good.
When she's going out with John Party...
They're not going out anymore, apparently.
No, I know, but he got ever so fat and she just got thinner and thinner, and it was like... He
was like eating all her food.
I know, but it was quite nice when they were flirting, even though they had a girlfriend who actually instantly looked just like Neda. But... I quite enjoyed their innocent showmance. It was like Chantal and Preston. It was like, it was sweet. And then it was actually something, and that was interesting. But I wonder what happened with them. I'd like to know the goss, but not enough to actually look it up and find out.
Well, if Canada had magazine deals, we might know.
Can you tweet me or Gaz, and what's your Twitter? BB_superfan, and tell us what went on with John and Neda. As much detail as possible, please.
I think that actually we might find this sort of stuff from E.T. Canada.
Oh, fuck that.
E.T. Is that E.T.? Like the
E.T.
alien?
Go home. E.T. Not go home.
That's my childhood fear.
Home. What is E.T.?
Yeah.
What? I've got E.T. over there.
That is horrible. I don't know how I've been in there and not noticed that.
I've got a stuffed E.T. Okay.
Anyway, next.
Now I know your Achilles heel. I do like Neda though, and I think she will be interesting to watch, and I think she's quite beautiful, and I think she's clever. I just think she can be quite boring, but hopefully she won't be boring this series.
Well, she did say she kind of had this period of trying to lay low last time, and she didn't want to come across as a bitch, but she already did, so she might as well be a bitch this time.
I saw that. But they always go, "Oh, Neda's a mastermind," blah blah blah. But if you remember, what actually happened was Canada got basically Sabrina and Kenny and Andrew Gordon were like running the whole fucking house, the first 5, with fucking Arlie, who, oh my god, if he was on this season I wouldn't be watching, because just the sound of his voice
was awful.
I fucking hate him so much. Just don't even. I hate him so much. And Mumsy, who's also Sarah, whatever, I fucking hate that bitch too. Anyway, I hated everyone on season 2 apart from Ica and Neda.
And Kenny, fuck it, I'm gay.
Fuck it, I'm gay, fuck him.
I love Kenny.
When she was shredding the letters and he's like kicking off, he was so aggressive, him and Andrew Gordon. Although Andrew Gordon did say he was going to roll around in MDMA. That was one of the best minutes on live feed ever. And we tweeted him about that, and he replied. Me and James tweeted him and said, "Are you rolling around in the MDMA now?" And he was like, "Yep." I just like that image of someone rolling around in it like catnip. Anyway, yeah, but anyway, they were all running the house, Kenny and all that, until they give Canada HOH. They give Canada HOH, and they evicted Andrew Gordon, which was a mistake because he was a good character. And after that, then Neda got the stronghold on it. But it wasn't until Canada had that vote. It forced Canada evicted Andrew Gordon, and then after that, Neda ran with it. But if that had never happened, if there had never been that twist, I don't know if Neda even would have got as far as she did. And it could have been Kenny who'd fucking win it, or Andrew, or fucking Arlie. Ugh.
I would have preferred Kenny over John Pardy.
Kenny was a cunt though. You're talking out of your dick because you fancy Kenny.
And he had a good beard.
Oh, fucking beards. What is it? Kenny was a horrible person.
Just remember that time when he poured something over himself in the garden.
Oh yeah,
in his pants.
that was good. But what about him being closeted as a strategy? Do you approve of that?
Yes.
Why? When he said
why not?
When he said fuck it, I'm gay though, that was good. Anyway, that's by the by. So next thing was Kevin. He's a poker player. He likes
professional poker player.
He likes sitting in the toilet to hear the gossip. Do you like Kevin?
Oh yeah, nice conversation.
Yeah. Do you like Kevin?
No.
What? I do. Why?
I don't like these generic white men.
What? Racist. Why? He's cute. You know he's bi as well.
Oh, because he had a gay showmance with...
just because of that.
Who was that guy that he had a gay showmance with? Some sort of like chubby...
I don't even remember. Sort of,
who was that guy who's had a sex change from Big Brother UK?
Who? Rodrigo.
Yeah, he's like a chubby Rodrigo type character that he had a showmance with.
I can't remember who that was. But anyway, you don't like Kevin?
I'm so indifferent to him. I couldn't care less.
I like him.
But I think I only like the girls out of Big Brother Canada more than the boys.
I like Kevin. I think he's good. I think he's a bit overrated though. And then he's like, I went in the triple eviction. And
Can you remind me about this triple eviction? Do you know?
It was Willow.
Willow went.
People are going, they should have put Willow back in. Fuck off. She did absolutely nothing except got evicted and cried.
And did politician hands in the diary.
Yeah, she did. Fucking pointless bitch. Anyway, yeah, Willow went and she was bawling. And then Kevin went. Who else went?
There was like
wasn't Bruno was the other person who went, I think, in the triple
they're
eviction.
from the same series.
Yeah. Oh God, don't get me started on him. Anyway,
but it was like there was a double eviction and then there was another eviction.
Yeah.
It wasn't actually a triple.
It was stupid, the triple eviction. Yeah, you're right. It wasn't like a triple like we did when we got rid of Sam Pepper and all that.
Sam Pepper go on a triple.
Yeah, because there was like everyone was going as a fix because there's only certain people who could go, and it was like a fix to make Josie win or something. You should know this. This is your area of expertise. Anyway, I know too much.
Kevin said he wants to align with big players, and he referenced the Emmets, the Garys, and the Nedders. So he's got 2 of them in there.
That's
Do
true.
you think that Kevin, Gary, Nedda alliance could be a thing?
No. Apparently Gary and Nedi don't like each other. I've got a
really?
bit of gossip for you here.
Oh, that'd be fun to see.
Because they were on the sideshow. Shitty
yeah.
old... Have you ever seen the sideshow?
Yeah, of course I have. That's what they did.
Yeah, that is what they do.
I remember the theme tune more than the fucking show.
I can never remember that. Anyway, you know Gary used to present it before they sacked him for Sarah Hannon.
And Peter Brown.
Apparently Nedda was coming on. No, Gary used to be on with Peter Brown. Now it's Peter Brown and Sarah. So apparently Nedda came on and she was wearing a yellow dress, but apparently Gary was wearing yellow as well that day.
Okay.
And he said, Nedda, you're not allowed to wear that dress. And
genuinely, you can't wear that.
Yeah, and they had beef about it. That's what I heard.
And what did Nedda do?
She didn't... I think she refused to go on the show. Because
okay.
you know she's got her own fashion line and stuff, so she don't like being told what to wear by Gary.
Did you have that before Big Brother?
Yeah, because James, my ex-boyfriend, he had a T-shirt from her fashion line.
Oh, she does boy stuff too.
Yeah, because Mitch Moffat was wearing it last season on it. That's why James got it, because he was copying Mitch Moffat.
Interesting.
It was quite cool actually. Her stuff.
Better than Nicola McLean's.
Well, hers is just all Kim Woodburn's catchphrases, so whatever. You can't like just hold one hand over your eye on a hoodie. So where are we going with that? Oh yeah, so Nedda and Gary, I'm not sure.
I just had a thought. Do you think that Gary was taken off of the sideshow in preparation for him going back in now?
Because
you couldn't put someone
like
in that's been on there.
But that was like a year ago.
Yeah.
I do think it's remiss not to have Peter Brown. How can you have Peter Brown?
I would
Mind
say
you, it's not all stars, but still.
No, but it's... Well, they're kind of making out these are people that have been wronged in the game and then they deserve a second chance, aren't they?
Okay, yeah. I guess that makes sense.
I mean, Gary's the ultimate in that department.
Well, ain't that the truth? But Kevin looks really, really short. I was looking at his legs. They look shorter than mine.
I hadn't noticed.
Yeah, he looks like an absolute midget. Anyway, I fancy him.
Can he reach the kitchen worktops?
We shall see. But what I always remember about Kevin, which you probably don't remember, was he was in that alliance, the Fortress, with Jordan Parha. You know Jordan Parha who was going out with Cindy with an S?
You know, in the house or in...
Yeah, in the house. You know he got evicted when... oh, God.
My memory,
listeners, I apologise.
I have watched them all.
Right. Jordan Parha was in Newport with Zach. Do you remember Zach?
No.
Oh, fucking hell. And Cindy Vanessa got evicted.
Yeah, but she came back.
Yeah, then when she come back... She
voted back in by us? Or...
Yeah. No, she won a competition.
Some endurance thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
So when she came back in, she decided to go after
it was like
Jordan.
Hanging or something from a rope.
Yeah, exactly. And Arissa was there going, "Come on, guys."
Yeah, it was on a rooftop.
Yes.
I remember that one.
But then when she came back in, she decided to target Jordan Parha, who she was getting off with. So she was getting off with him, and she just decided to target him. But he didn't. He didn't know. Meanwhile, he was in an alliance with Zach, and Zach won the veto, and he was going to use it on Jordan. Jordan's like, "Nah, don't worry, everyone's going to save me because everyone likes me."
But it didn't
so
happen.
Zach didn't even use it on him, and Jordan played in the veto and pretended to sleep. It was like an anthill
thing.
Yeah, and
yes, it's coming back to me now.
So he was pretending to sleep. So he was lying there going, and then they evicted him and saved Godfrey over Jordan. You know Godfrey, right?
Yeah, of course I remember Godfrey.
Well, you don't remember. This is quite an important thing that you don't remember. And and then Jordan just had this mega shocked look on his face, he was so shocked. And it was Cindy with an S. He masterminded that whole thing. And even though she was getting off with him, and she was grabbing his arse in the back garden, he has got quite a big arse for a guy.
I remember him. He's got dark.
He's like a little
dark
Weasley
hair,
thing with glasses.
and he's a white guy, and he's kind of muscled, but not hugely buff.
He's not muscled,
but he looked quite good in red hot pants. No,
that's Zach.
Oh fuck.
Anyway, that's who was in the alliance with. Anyway, don't worry about this. Our listeners are literally banging their heads against the wall. But anyway,
Fucking idiot.
Jordan was in this alliance with Zach, but he was also in a fake alliance with Kevin. This is the point we're getting back to, called the Fortress, where they put their hands like that and peek over the top like a booba. But Jordan never ever did the Fortress thing in the diary room. He always did the Newport thing, whatever the fuck that was. He never did the Fortress thing. But now that Kevin's going back in the house, Jordan's all like, oh yeah, Fortress forever. It's like, no bitch, you were never Fortress. It was like Kevin was always doing the Fortress, and I always felt sorry for Kevin because Jordan was like making a mockery out of him. But then Cindy came back in and fucked Jordan, and Jordan got evicted out on his arse, first one to the jury house, and we all lived happily ever after. But now Jordan does a podcast that I listen to, but everyone was like digging out on it. Yeah, and
you were talking about him quite a lot, so I kind of associate more with the podcast than a house guest these days. But who was the mastermind in all of that? Cindy with
an S.
Which is interesting because I was like, oh, Cindy with an S. She was just really annoying.
She was annoying as fuck. But she went out the week after she did that.
Oh.
So it wasn't such
big
a cunning,
moves, but
so it wasn't such a cunning plan after all. But so I liked Kevin because I felt like he got the raw deal in that situation.
Because you felt sorry for him.
Yeah, but I also fancied him. That's a good combination, I think. So next in,
lovely eyebrows.
After that history lesson,
he had a showmance with Pilar, who is the most boring housemate ever to enter a Big Brother house ever. I think.
Dopey fucker, weren't she?
Thick as shit. And they were in a relationship after the show until early this year.
I want to know what happened there. If anyone knows what happened there, can you let me know?
Yeah, can you tell us where we can get this gossip? Yeah. There must be some sort of source for it.
Where's the magazine deal, please?
Where's the BB Spy version for Canada?
Laurie, I know you know these things. Laurie, email me. Okay, go on. Ica.
Yes. Shred. Which is not anything to do with that.
Yeah, but come on. Ica's face looks a little bit different. Do you think?
Did she have long hair in the first series that she did?
Yeah, she did, but something's
definitely different.
It's something to do with her face is different. Like, her face looks completely different.
She said that shredding the letters was her iconic moment.
Iconic. We did a title, I can't believe it. I'm just going to recycle those old titles. Yeah,
she's the one that I was most excited to see announced.
Yeah, she's good.
She's definitely got attitude and fight in her.
But isn't she just
don't give a fuck?
But ain't she just gonna totally
blow up her and
alienate everyone? But still, it'd be good to watch. Yeah. So you like good TV?
She might get that pass to jury.
Oh yeah,
because I think she's Canada. You better not have given it to Nedi.
But is it good to give someone a pass to the jury because
they haven't earned their way there?
No, they haven't. It's not even that, but it makes them sit back and not get as involved in conversations. Plus, other people,
like James C.
Plus, other people kind of resent you for having it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I just felt like it might play against them in the end because there's nothing to sort of go.
Oh, I did this. I did that.
I made these moves or whatever because you won't need to. That's who knows what part they'll have in the game. Mm-hmm. Maybe they can still partake in other ways, but it might be harder to justify your place as a finalist if you've just floated in this format of the game. Have you ever seen? Has this ever happened in Big Brother USA?
Oh yeah, in BBUSA they went in pairs, and then it was Danielle and Evil Dick, and he was her dad, but he had to leave early, and because he had to leave early, they gave her
because he was knocking pans and things.
Because he had HIV apparently.
Oh.
But yeah, he was doing the pans in the first series. But because she was left without her pair, they gave her a golden key, so she was safe until jury. But she just sat back, didn't do anything, and then as soon as she could play again, she got voted out this very next week. So it's not always a good thing. Do you know what I mean?
Well, when has a pass to the final ever been a good thing for anyone?
Just ask Helen Wood.
Exactly.
Yeah, she won it.
Yeah, but it was shit for us.
Shit for us, but good for her.
Yeah.
You pigeon-chested twat.
Slugsworth.
But who would you have voted for if you could have given someone that pass? It's not fair because the oldies get an advantage.
Yeah, because we know them. It's not going to be a newbie.
So it's not fair then, is it? It's not
maybe they should have done one of each.
They should have, yeah, but they ain't. So
no, they haven't. I would have voted for Gary.
Interesting.
If only I hadn't missed the vote.
I think I would have voted for Kevin, maybe. What?
So boring. Why do you want him in there?
I like Kevin. He's nice. Shut up.
I want to see Elle, whatever her name is, Gary's alter ego more.
Oh, what was it?
Elle something.
No, that wasn't it.
Elle. It is Elle.
Oh no, it's Zoe.
Zoe what?
I don't know. I don't can I remember that? Fucking hell, my holes in my brain. I can remember such weird things.
I know that we're not on to Gary yet, but has Gary now got boobs?
Has he? I
He
didn't
looks a
notice.
bit like he's got a full chest on him.
Sometimes he just looks a bit chubby though.
No, it could be. It wasn't even Zoe. The name of Gary's alter ego is Zoe Willenborough or something.
Zoe Wellenborough.
She's like a celebrity reporter.
Was it Will? Don't you remember he had like a hetero, like a
really mask one
who
that wore like check shirts, like every Canadian boy.
Maybe he'll start doing that again, and then we'll remember.
I hope so. Soon, please.
So next in was Dallas.
God,
why?
I don't know. Why? Yeah, no. What? How was he wronged in the game last time around?
With Tim's gummy bear strategy.
He didn't like that, did he?
He
went really mad about that.
He's like, I'm not. It's not Big Brother Australia. I'm playing Canadian rules. Like, okay, bye then. Go home.
Did you get evicted on that week when Tim was HOH?
Yeah, because he refused to nominate with the gummy bear strategy, so he ended up with more votes than other people because he refused to nominate.
Good. I don't want him back.
Yes, but why is he back? Why?
Well, search me. Didn't find him entertaining. I don't think he's a good strategist. I don't think he's very clever. He's ugly.
He looks better than he used to.
Yeah, because he shaved off that beard.
But have you noticed he's still got a very wide face?
Wide face?
Yeah, he's like skinny now, but he's got a very wide... Like, he's still got a fat face. You know when people are skinny with a fat face? Or they're fat with a skinny face? That's like me. But I'd rather be fat with a skinny face than
skinny with a fat face.
Skinny with a fat face. That's the worst.
I've not noticed, but I will look out for this tonight.
Yeah, he's got a very, very wide face. But he does look a lot more attractive than he used to. But do you know what? Here's my secret.
Yeah, you had a crush on him.
No, fucking don't go overboard. I actually started to like Dallas about a week before he left last time.
Why?
Not because I actually liked him. I thought he was an absolute dickhead. But I like the fact that he was loyal to his own gang, and he was quite.
In his gang?
And Joel and Maddie,
Oh, yeah.
but Maddie sold him out. But he was quite, and Levita was. He liked Levita as well.
He was dumped by his girlfriend because he was in bed with Levita
that's
and
ridiculous.
someone. Kelsey, was it? No.
He was an absolute knob. Yeah, it was Kelsey. But there was just something, like, I felt like if you were on his side, you'd be all right. Like,
because he's loyal to you and he's not going to fuck you over.
Yeah, and also I like the way he kind of stuck up for himself as well, even though he's an idiot. I think he could do. I think he probably will have learnt more from his last game than a lot of people would have.
So it could be interesting to observe how he approaches it this time around.
It could be, but I still completely agree. Why Dallas of all people? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I would rather have had like Alec Beale or something. No, never Willow. Never Willow. Why not Sarah Hanlon?
She's won it already. Brittany?
Yeah, Brittany would have been better than Dallas.
Oh, yeah.
Anyone would have been. Or Tala, or I don't know. Like, there's
Emmett.
only one person
Tala,
from season 1.
who walks down the stairs backwards.
Yeah, there's only Gary from season 1. Like, season 1 had a lot of good characters. Why?
Peter Brown's from series 1, right?
Yeah, couldn't they have got Tim or Nikki back? Topaz. I like Topaz.
Topaz, yeah. She's definitely fucked up big time last time.
She's a character.
What?
You know. Hold up.
Somebody's changed it.
Yeah, it makes no sense. Anyway, so...
Yeah. Dallas went and went, honey, I'm home.
A classic. I'm back, bitches.
They all said that. And Neda and Cassandra.
So then, yeah. So Ica went in first, and everyone was like kissing her ass. Oh, it's Ica, blah, blah, blah. Kevin went in, and I put Ica didn't look very pleased to see him. And then Dimitri said that Kevin and Ica are really good looking, and he said...
Is it that you do one season and you get really good looking? Yeah.
I thought, ask Jordan Haha. That's a bit mean. No, I think it's because you can afford the Botox, right? After you've been in, right? From the magazine deals.
What magazine deals?
Right, you sell your brick vouchers for Botox. I don't know. Dallas was wearing like a waistcoat.
He looked like a snooker player, didn't he?
He did. Why? He looked fucking awful.
They can't dress over there. We've established this.
Look at your gummy bears. They should just like do a task where they just pour gummy bears over Dallas, so he likes that. Neda, we've said she looked hot, didn't she?
She did.
Skinny though.
She had a funny like bobble thing on her head.
Oh, I don't remember
with the
that.
hair.
Oh yeah.
It was a bit weird, but it was alright.
Okay.
She can get away with
that
it.
can be changed. No worse than the spikes on Bianca Gascoigne's.
Well, I did think of Bianca Gascoigne when I saw that bobble on the head.
And then when Nedi goes in, the newbie said, "We're screwed." So that's interesting.
They're scared of her.
That was interesting. Yeah, and then she's like, "Are you guys international and whatever?"
And I did notice that Dallas was all over Neda.
Oh yeah.
He was like bowing down to Neda.
So who was in the same season as each other? We'll work that out.
I've got this here. I've got
Cassandra and Dallas were, and Bruno and Kevin were. Gary's
none
on
of
his own.
None of these are... No, sorry, Neda and Ica are from the same series.
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah.
And Kevin's from 3 and Dallas is from 4.
Mm-hmm. Okay, fine.
So only ones that have lived together out of these two are Neda and Ica.
Okay, that's interesting.
Who I think did get along.
They did. In
the early days.
Because Ica, apparently, I heard this in the podcast, was trying to start a girls' alliance and Neda was up for that. But then Ica got evicted. So then
Ica went into the storeroom and did a celebratory dance when she got in.
That was weird, yeah.
And her orange dress matched the walls.
Okay. I don't even remember her orange dress. Oh, interesting. Tie-in. So then Kevin said, "Oh, no, the newbies aren't international. They're fresh from the womb."
Yeah, I heard
that. So next up was 4 more old-timers.
These older house guests, as someone called them.
So first up was Cassandra.
I love Cassandra.
Everyone does.
Do you not like her?
I do like her, yeah.
She's fake as fuck.
She is so overrated.
Really?
Yeah. In fact, without Tim, she's nothing, in my opinion. Ooh. She's just Tim's sidekick, in my opinion.
Well, she was lucky to have Tim on her side, I would say.
I find her quite obnoxious. I know she's meant to be obnoxious, and that's fine, but it's like...
She's very good at faking it, though.
Do you know Rachel Riley from Big Brother US?
No.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I know Rachel Rice off Big Brother UK.
He doesn't know who Rachel Riley is, everyone. Give me strength. Anyway, Rachel Riley's like Cassandra, but she's like a better version. But Cassandra, really? I just think, is just like, I don't know. Like, I don't mind her, but I just think she's like Nikki, going back after a couple of seasons. She, like, believes her own hype. I feel like she's like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, she fancies herself a bit much.
Our Nikki believes her own hype.
Yes.
I'm a legend.
Exactly.
And Cassandra now thinks I'm a legend.
And I feel like Cassandra sort of felt like that even her first time round. So I think second time round she's going to be.
She was like, I'm going to be a legend.
Yeah.
And now she's got like legend complex.
Yeah, and I think she's just so up her own arse, and it's fine. The thing I do like about Cassandra is the fact she's like a bit of a curvy girl, but she just doesn't seem to care. She wears like really tight fitting clothes, even though she like.
And she looks good.
She does look good, and I think that's good. And I think it's good. That's what I like.
She's really confident.
That's what I like about her confidence in herself. Yeah. Although that's also what I don't like about her. So that's interesting.
She was also wearing a dress that had like boob straps that were like belts.
Oh wow!
And it was a bit like that Kelsey dress.
Oh, the lattice.
Yeah,
that's not good. She said she thinks she's a villain. I don't think she really was a villain, though. I know she did lie to people. That was good when she told the Pax brothers that she'd use a veto on them or whatever, and then she just went, nah. Sorry.
And she, like, fake cried on someone.
Oh, yeah, that was good, actually.
And, like, literally over the shoulder was, like, winking at the camera.
Yeah, that is good. That's good.
It's good for entertainment.
Yeah, you've got to love that.
And it's good for gameplay, too.
Yeah, that is quite Dan Giesling-esque. I suppose you don't know who he is either.
Didn't he go into Canadian Big Brother before?
Yeah, he went in to do like the jury bit. He was annoying when he went in.
And they were all like worshipping him on series 1.
Gaz, he is like, he's like up there with like
Nick Bateman.
He's on the Big Brother like Mount Rushmore. Yeah, he is like, it's him, Nasty Nick, fucking Gary, and I don't know. It's someone off Australia. It's him. There
you go. Colleen.
Don't diss Dan Giesling. People, you're going to get hate mail.
I don't know who he is. So
well,
they worship him over there. I know they worship him.
He's Judas.
Did he win it?
Hell yeah. He staged his own funeral.
Funeral?
Yeah. He was getting evicted and he told everyone like, oh, I'm going home, don't worry about it. Then he got them all together and like did this speech and he was like, it's my funeral, and everyone was crying their eyes out and they all saved him because they felt sorry for him. It was fucking brilliant. Anyway, I digress. So Cassandra, so you really like her?
I'm really happy about her.
Okay, well, I'm happy for you.
Thanks.
Let's hope her dad can come in and win an HOH competition for her. I like to win her dad.
That rock thing.
I like that, though. I like it when the families come in.
They were all crying, weren't they?
I thought that was fun. I liked it when
Idiots.
Tim's dad come in and Nikki's friend, some
Yeah,
friend,
Nikki's like gay mate. Was it a gay mate?
Yeah, I was like, whatever. Oh, God. Now, tell me why the next housemate...
Tell me why.
Can you tell me?
The next housemate?
Yeah.
I've got Gary in my list.
No. What? Oh, yeah, you're right. It is Gary.
In terms of introductions, it was Gary.
Yeah, no, sorry. I've got
From the
mixed
VT.
up. Yes, Gary.
Lucky I've got notes.
He was doing it for the girly boys.
And yeah.
Now he just wants the money.
But that was really emotional.
I know it was.
And I watched that back, and it was just like so sad that he didn't win it, because he was like, to prove that any of you can win,
was so
anyone
good.
can win.
Everything was so... He was
Or
just...
you can be a winner too. And then he wasn't a winner.
He was so perfect that season. Like, everything he did was brilliant and entertaining. And, like, you know, people proper hate him now.
I've seen a load of hate for him on like Facebook,
Fuck you,
on the official website.
I always liked Gary just because he was like an enigma, and he was like a big, massive character. He was really good at competition. He went out, he came back, he was entertaining. He like was fun. He was silly. He was up himself. He was crazy. Just everything.
You've never seen anything like that.
He was everything. He was just...
He had a nickname, Gary Glitter.
Yeah, he was just... he was brilliant. He was just... And I'm glad they brought him back, and he deserves to be brought back. And fuck Gillian and Emmett. Fuck all y'all.
Worst winner ever.
And when Gillian won, Emmett looked pissed off, even though they're still going out now.
Because even he thought Gary should have won.
Yeah. Emmett was so fucking entitled. He just thought, he was going to win it. Fuck off, Emmett. You ain't even back now, bitch. Pale ass. Get your pale ass back home.
But yeah, Gary was actually good at competitions and stuff, and like you wouldn't have, on the face of it, you wouldn't have thought that he was a strong player, and he is actually a strong player.
If you were a homophobe, you'd think he was not good at
he was a bit too flamboyant
to
be a comp beast.
But he was a comp beast.
But I am worried.
But he really did not like slop.
Yeah, he cried on the floor because
strop.
of that. I'm worried that he will be too much of a threat for this lot, and he won't last long.
I'm worried that he's going to be like the same thing I said about
Cassandra. If I was in there, I'd want to get rid of him.
He believes his own hype. That's the problem with Gary. And he was a big character first time round when he was unknown, and now he's quite famous, I'm sure, in Canada. But
why don't you like him, Canada? He's grown too big for his boots.
They're blatant homophobes.
A lot of you.
And racist.
Oh, you rat bags. Rotten bastards.
Horrible people.
Absolutely lovely.
I don't know. I think
lovely girls.
Probably. I don't know why they don't like him, actually. Can you tell it? If you hate Gary,
can you tweet us and tell us, please?
Can you tell us how? And if it's an acceptable reason, I'll agree with you. And if not, we'll
block you.
You're a racist.
You're a zombie. You can't even out-mention us.
Who said that? Oh, Spencer Brown.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was Gary. So yeah, we like Gary. We're rooting for Gary, even if no one else is.
He also had a shoulder pad jacket on. I thought that perhaps he was inspired by Brigitte Nielsen.
I'm not sure about Gary's look at the moment.
He's let it slip, isn't he? Looks a bit.
He doesn't look that good.
Undergoing treatment.
What's that? Oh, do you think? Okay, we'll look out for that. I'm quite excited about the second episode now. It was quite good.
He
doing
wants
it like
a cake.
This.
Last time you got the icing. Now I want the cake.
What accent is that?
I don't know.
Oh, we're gonna be shit faced by the time we get to the second.
Do you know what he said when he walked in?
I'm back, bitches.
No, he said the alien has arrived.
Did he?
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. I like that.
And he had a Nicola McLean moment, didn't he?
Did he?
Yeah, he had lipstick on his teeth.
Oh yeah, but Dre told him.
Yeah, Dre.
She knows about fucking up live on TV.
She's been there before.
Okay, so that's Gary. So this was the YOY. YOY.
YOY. Let me just refer to my notes. Oh God, Bruno.
Why?
I literally don't know.
Why?
Can't remember what he did. You probably know more than me.
I remember him shouting at Sarah one time and making her cry. He was boring. Everyone's like, oh yeah, he's like a real good gamer, like he's a real strategist. Like, no, he just like sat around. He hung out with like...
Balding.
Balding. No, wears a baseball cap because he's balding. He hung around with like, you know, Greg, that ginger one. Yeah, Greg, Abraham, as we used to call him. And who else? Like Aden and Kyle. It was
he say a
Adele.
prayer with Adele?
Yeah, no, Kyle did, but he hung around with all that lot of losers. I liked all of those actually.
Can anyone tell us, and if you don't mind, please tweet us, one entertaining thing you've seen Bruno do in the Big Brother house before?
Only one thing he did was he saved Zach that time.
I can't remember who Zach is.
Zach's
so I'm
like
lost
some
here.
meathead, some boring, bland
That's
meathead.
why I've forgotten him.
Yeah, he saved him that time. He was on that rack one time. Remember that task where they like strung them to a rack? It was like a BDSM task.
Lots of medieval stations.
Zach,
Yeah, I do remember
Zach
that.
was strapped to that rack, and that was the only interesting thing they did with him in the house. But Bruno saved him for no apparent reason one time. That was all he did. Then he just went home like a little bitch that he was. He's boring. He's
So what's
old.
the premise of him going back into like write his game
he went
from
on the
last
triple
time?
eviction as well, I think.
Oh, a different triple eviction.
No, the same one.
The
I
same
think.
one?
I think so.
Is he in the series of Willow? No.
Yeah, he was in with Willow and Kevin.
He's so irrelevant that I can't even
He is
remember.
completely
But
irrelevant.
I remember him enough to know that I hated him.
And going on about his kids. Oh, I'm doing it for my kids. Fuck off. No one cares about your kids. And then on the podcast I listened to, they're all like, "Oh, Bruno, he's got such potential. He's going to win it." Fuck off. He ain't going to win nothing.
So he was in the same series as Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin. So they
might stick
built-in
together because
alliance.
of that. Yeah.
But apparently they didn't like each other in that series, but they've become friends since.
Still on the outside.
Yeah. And of course you're going to make the alliance before you go in, aren't you?
But I read from an interview with the producer of this show that they purposely picked housemates that don't really have a friendship on the outside.
Oh, okay.
What do they know? They don't keep track of
I
everyone,
don't care.
do they?
They should pick the housemates that are the most fucking entertaining. I don't give a fuck if they're friends or not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Bruno, whatever.
Dressed like a golfer going in, I noticed. Had a cap on.
Yeah,
and a polo
because he's covering
shirt.
up his bald spot.
One thing was Karen was really happy to see him go in.
Is she the old
The
dear?
old dear. I wonder why.
Well, it's more her age, isn't he?
I suppose. How old is Bruno? I haven't written down there.
Oh my god, he must be in his
Pushing 40.
40s. Hold on, I'm nearly
None of us getting any younger.
Hey, you're only as young as the man that you feel.
Well, in your case.
Shut your face. So,
Moving on.
moving swiftly on. So then next in is Cindy
With an S?
An S. She didn't come in and say she's Cindy with an S this time, did she?
No, because she has acknowledged that last time she was too annoying. And they did a little montage of her going, Cindy with an S, Cindy with an S. But she was still wasn't she dancing around with a glittery S in the VT? So she's been typecast as Cindy with an S.
I don't like her haircut either. Someone said they liked it.
Gary likes it.
It doesn't suit her.
Well, it's an image change. I think it's not.
I don't think she's that.
She don't suit a bob.
No, I don't really like Cindy with an S, to be honest.
I
But
find her annoying. But
I like the fact she's annoying other people.
That's true. You do need the person that will like mix, cause attention amongst others. And she did, like we've just gone over already, but she did win that endurance competition, which you've got respect for that. So she could prove herself in competitions.
And she competes in beauty pageants internationally and nationally.
Yeah.
Okay. And it was Cindy who was plotting against Kevin in the bathroom when he was on the toilet. So that's interesting. Previous beef. Yeah.
That's why Kevin said when he saw Cindy, I'm scared.
Ah, there you go.
There you go.
She said her game was horrendous, but she never gave up. Negu, just like Gary Busey. Never ever give up.
Never ever give up.
Yes. And I noticed there was no Jordan Parha in her clips. He's been written out of history, which is as it should be, because Cindy is a comp beast.
A beast.
She's a beast, and he's a comp pussy.
Snoozer.
Yes, snoozer. Sorry, I shouldn't say pussy. And but Arissa said about Cindy, she spearheaded one of the most glorious blindsides ever, which was what she did to Jordan Parha. So
Even Arissa's given a prop.
Exactly, Arissa is like throwing shade on Jordan Parha, which I also enjoyed. Cindy was wearing a metallic dress as well, so she was fitting in with the space thing.
But they've all been in sequester, so they don't know,
I know.
who's going in, or presumably what the BB Can Grand has transformed into, aka the Odyssey. Where's the Moroccan tiles gone? Out the back in the skip outside the brick.
So then this four went in.
Yeah.
Dylan, remember that guy? He seemed very happy to see Bruno. He was like, "Oh, Bruno, this is the boxer guy."
Lads,
he was
lads.
excited about Bruno. Why? And then I heard Dallas was saying to Jackie, "How did you get concussion?" As Cassandra came in. You know when you just hear bits that you're not meant to hear. He was like talking about how she got concussion. I like that. And then
she fall over as well.
Hit by a train. That's a BBUS thing.
What?
Someone got hit by a train.
It's a task. Something in a task.
No, in real life.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez.
She said, "I got hit by a train last year," and then they went did a train noise. It's good times. So then Jackie said, who's Jackie at Fat Nine?
She's the one in the frilly dress.
Pizza maker. She said, "I bet the older players are scared of Neda," which means she's scared of Neda. And then Gary said, "Nice car." We said about that. Don't you think it's a bit gauche to have that car in the studio?
Is that the car they're going to win?
Yeah, it's like Top Gear, isn't it?
It's not even a great car,
I hope they drive off in it at the end. That would be good, wouldn't it? Like on
mow down.
Like on Wheel of Fortune or something. And then...
Also, why is there a car in space?
Yeah, that makes sense. Very good point there. So then they all had a toast and they drank a shot. You don't remember that? They're like shots. They all drank a shot.
I noticed they had like wine glasses in their hands.
No, they drank shots. Is it real glass or plastic? That's what I want to know.
Well, if the titles are anything to go by, real glass that can shatter and be reversed.
You know they have no knives in BBUS house.
Don't they?
No, because
someone threatened someone with a knife at one time.
someone took a knife to someone and said, "What if I kill you? What if I kill all of you?"
In the bed at night.
Not in the bed, but yeah, it happened, and then he got evicted the next day.
Oh, I'm thinking of that time when someone teabagged someone in Big Brother Australia.
That's something different. They can't ban ball bags in the house.
What if I killed you? What if I killed you all?
Yeah.
It's like pow, 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 isn't it?
It is, actually, yeah.
How do they cut stuff up then?
That's a good point.
Just pull it apart with their hands. A fork and a spoon. They must have knives in there. They can't live without them.
They don't have knives. I don't know, that might be
That's safety gone mad.
They definitely didn't for a while. That might just be an urban myth though. So then, yeah, so the prize is 100k, but that's Canadian dollars. I don't know what that is in real money.
$3,000 at the brick.
$30,000 at the brick, I think you'll find.
Oh, I've written 3k. That doesn't sound like much.
And that car.
And that car, which is a Toyota 86 or something.
We don't know about cars, obviously.
No, don't drive.
So the HOH competition is...
Oh, yeah, on the something deck.
Poop deck. So then they were all in pairs. I quite like the fact they did one oldie and one newbie. Yeah,
that was good.
And I like the fact they make them cuddle.
It was awkward.
It was really awkward.
What did you think about those costumes?
I look like the electric shocks.
They did, but better, weren't they? What would have made that task more fun was if they did have electric shocks in there. Yeah. Because that would encourage you more to like let go or... Yeah.
Space leotards.
I missed a trick there, the International DB conference, didn't they?
So the winning team got to select who would be
was
HOH.
The HOH. Out of the pair of them,
yeah,
I guess
I thought it meant
out of everyone.
I did too.
Me too.
Okay, I'm glad
poorly scripted.
I'm glad that wasn't just me because I thought that too.
Yeah, I thought that. And I thought, well, this is weird. Why are they not winning it for themselves?
Yeah, I thought that was weird too. So then,
but that might have been good though, if that was the case, because you could have put the HOH on someone who didn't want to be it. You know, because people don't always want it first time around.
True. Target on your back.
So if you'd felt someone had like thrown the comp, you could have been like, well, you're going to be HOH because I think you threw it.
Yeah, true.
There's an idea for you.
So some of the couples were Neda and William. I thought that was quite a good couple because they're both quite skinny. He's the Raoul.
Not much to hold on to for either of them though.
A bit bony.
But they were all holding on to that harness bit at the back.
Ika and Dre were together. It's a Black Girl Alliance.
Better than Dre and Gary. Couldn't tell the difference.
Hold on. What are you saying? Talking of racism, they were spraying water on Ika's weave, which I thought is bad. She shouldn't have fucked with a black girl's weave.
Did she mention her weave?
No, but on the first night, I mean, black girl and white girls' weaves get bad over the course of time. Like on our Big Brother,
you're saying they haven't got a hairdresser in there?
No. On our Big Brother, everyone has hair extensions, black or white. But black girls have to take special care of their hair.
Is a weave just an extension?
It's just like, where they kind of sew it in sort of thing or glue it in. But black girls have to take special care of their hair, so it's a bit Oh, Jesus. So it's a bit mean of them to get Ica's hair wet on the first night, I think. I think that
well,
is
if you're going to go into the BB house, you've got to be prepared for that shit.
No, I think that's discrimination.
What, do you think they should have given her a hairnet?
I think it's discrimination. I think it's discrimination and racism.
Well, next time, Big Brother, can you supply shower caps, please, before you do that?
Come on. So do you think this task is unfair on, like, the big guys? Because, like, that Dylan and Bruno, who were cuddling... They were really struggling because
they're too
Bruno
heavy.
Big, but yeah, they're too heavy. It was like favoured.
It depends which one's hanging off, I suppose.
Oh, but they chose, didn't they?
Oh, did they get to pick who went which way?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know. It seems like it's more of a task for skinny people to me.
Yeah, you'd have an advantage if you had the lighter pairing, surely.
Yeah, but then Dimitri's and
but then you could say that a bigger person may be able to hold on better.
True, the strength.
Mm.
What did you think of Dimitri
and Kevin? Was this the point where Dimitri decided to sort of go down on Kevin? And then they like...
I was like taking pictures as this happened.
There's one for the thumbnail. And they kind of like fell off the side, but were still hanging on. So I thought they were still in it, but apparently that doesn't count. You have to be on the platform. That was funny.
Dimitri said, "We might as well, right?" And then he said, "Is that too much?" And Kevin said, "No, that's great, dude." I was like, "Okay, then. Calm down, everyone." And then Kevin like banged his head against the thing when they fell off.
Yeah, he did. That was actually dangerous.
I know. Was that thing like had hard corners
yeah.
on it? It did look like it, didn't it? Like, well, Kevin's gone to hospital now.
So this could be this could be Kevin's second gay showmance.
Yes, I think Kevin is defo. He's
quite curious.
Yeah. Which is fine by me.
Who was Dallas with? You wouldn't want to be gripping onto that,
Oh,
would
eyebrows.
Mark.
The hottie, yeah. I said Dallas looks like he's going to snog eyebrows.
If I was Mark, I'd have thrown that just to get Dallas away from me.
Yeah, ew, I bet he stinks.
And pushed him off the edge.
And Cindy was with the old dear.
Surely, hang on, was Mark... Who was hanging off? Mark or Dallas? Dallas.
Can't remember.
Mark couldn't hold Dallas. Not the weight of that.
No, definitely not. No, but he's skinnier now. And then, so the last two left was Cindy and the old dear.
Karen.
And, sorry, that is ageist. And Ica and...
Dre.
Ica and Dre. So it was...
Yeah, and they kind of had to do
a deal.
A deal. Like, Karen was like, I can be here for, like, days.
Ica. But then Ica was, like, really surprised that Karen was lasting that long, wasn't she?
I was.
I was too. And then, and then Dallas and Eyebrows jumped off, and then Ica and Dre jumped off, and then Karen and Cindy won it. Good old Cindy, comp beast. And Karen said, age is just a number.
Do you think that was a strong move from Karen, or do you think at this stage she should be making herself out to be a weaker old lady?
I don't know, because I think in the first week she would have been vulnerable to go home, because she's older.
She should try and save herself.
Yeah, so I think it might not actually be a bad move to be in power that first week and have people come crawling to you the first week, because I think people are just looking for a reason to get rid of you in the first week.
And if you're old and you don't fit in, even in this type of game,
yeah,
it's quite easy on this first round to get rid of her.
Yeah, so I think she's probably actually done a good job. And she does seem quite cutthroat, that Karen. I think she could be interesting.
How long before she stabs Cindy in the back?
Cindy. So,
stabs with an S.
So we've got mileage in that. So then, we can vote to put one housemate
in Canada's Time War. It's basically Time Bomb all over again.
Yeah. What other twists are they going to have? It's just
that we've had.
Yeah, it does seem like they're just like going
regurgitating Time Bomb,
going through our drawers, doesn't it?
I hope they do 4 in 4 out.
Oh, imagine.
And bring Mark in.
So I was going to ask who your pick to win is, but I think we'd better watch tonight's one before we discover that, shouldn't we?
Pick to win or want to win?
The same thing, isn't it? Oh.
Gary!
Yeah, but do you think he will win?
I think he's too big a target.
He's probably been evicted already.
No. There was an eviction.
I know, we've not seen it.
Oh, shit.
No. Hold on. Let's think about it. It's Karen who's voting, so who will she go after? It's hard to say, isn't it?
Yeah,
hopefully the guys.
Way too early.
Hopefully she'll go after young, fit guys.
I don't think she will.
No?
I think she's going to be besotted by them. I think she'll go after girls. She was all over Bruno.
Oh, no.
She was really happy that he was walking in, so she's going to gravitate to that kind of person.
Oh, shit.
She's going to put William, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And
Maybe if she wants to be a strong player, maybe she will go after Nedi or someone like that. You don't know.
Yeah, that's true. Let's see how clever she is with her gameplay.
Okay, let's see how wrong we've got that, because we're going to watch tonight's show, and when we come back,
join us after the break.
We'll be even drunker. Now, here's a note from our sponsors. Not really, we don't have any, but if they were, we'd be sponsored by someone cool like who?
Primark.
We're back, bitches. Now, Gaz has just told me that the Big Brother Canada sideshow has been cancelled, so you'll never hear that music ever again, apart from now when Gaz sings it. Has it really been cancelled?
It's been axed.
Wow.
It's been shelved.
It was so good as well.
Do you know what, though? Never fear, because it's been replaced by After the Eviction, live on Facebook.
Those Facebook things, though, do you know what I don't like about them?
Those prehistoric emojis.
Yeah, the prehistoric emojis that float along the bottom. I tried to turn it off and you can't. Then I had to try and put a piece of paper in front of it. It's like, because I tried to watch a Conor Verse gig on there and it was all these fucking
You don't
things.
want that over a gig, do you?
I know. And I was like, so then I covered it up with a piece of paper. I thought, I'm not cut out for this life.
When you watch it on your phone?
On Facebook, no, on the laptop.
They even appear on the laptop.
Yeah,
it's well annoying, and you can't even minimise them, can you? You can't. I couldn't on my phone.
But it's bullshit. Get rid of that shit. Anyway,
bullshit.
Talking.
Megan McKenna.
Rude. Anyway, talking of old people who don't understand things.
Golden oldies.
Karen won the HOH. She said, for all the old people who love this game, I think that means us. And also, we found out that Bruno Aioli. Is that his name?
Aioli? I don't know.
I think I'm thinking of some chef.
Is some garlic dip.
Is 33 years old.
Wow.
How the fuck can you look that old at 33? I'm 36. How can he look so old?
And he's 3 years older than me, but he looks old enough to be my dad.
Are you 30?
Yeah.
How come you're so young? That's annoying. But he looks... tell me he looks older than me, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, and I noted that bald patch in his head, it looks like when the fat burglar gets his hat set on fire in Home Alone, and it's been burnt into a hole.
Maybe that's what he's modelling himself on.
I think it is a burn.
It doesn't look good. He should just shave it off, because that is not looking good for him.
And what he has got is greasy.
It's like Gareth Gates' comb over. Did you see that?
That is bad, isn't it? I did see that, actually.
I actually felt quite sorry for him when I saw that.
Yeah.
Bless him. Who's he
Gone
trying to kid?
Gone are the gelled spikes.
I know. That wasn't good either, let's be honest. But still, comb over. Come on, you're not John McCruick. Just shave your head. You're a nice looking boy. It's fine. It's okay. Skinheads are fine. So, anyway, enough about that. So, Karen was going through her options of who she was going to nominate. She was like, oh, what about Nedi? Oh, what about Ica? Should I go for the mind or the muscle?
Mm.
And then in the hibernation pods,
Sector 6, I noted.
i.e. the bedroom, Karen was, what? Hold on, I can't read my own writing. Freaking out. Oh, Cindy said that Karen was freaking out because she's playing with Cindy with an S. She's got brand. She's got Ica to her right. She's got Bruno to her left. Mm-hmm. Ica to the right of me.
Bruno to the left of me. Here I am.
Stuck with Cindy with an S. But it's true though. Those newbies do get starstruck.
I would if I went in there and like Nikki Graham walked in. Of course I would be.
Yeah,
she's a legend.
You wouldn't vote her out, would you?
No.
I
want to be in there. Rub myself up against her and take some of that.
Excuse me.
Stardom.
Yeah, you want to go like down, Faces nightclub or whatever, don't you? When you get out.
Yeah.
So then Kevin like comes in to talk to the oldies. He's like
bonkers strip club. Sorry, delay.
He's like, "What's up, team?" So they're all basically all the oldies are together. But I felt like we didn't see enough of it. I wanted to see more of them sort of coming together and joining forces.
That's because do you know how much you see out of 24 hours in Big Brother UK? 42 minutes. Do you know how much you see in Big Brother Canada? Like a week in like 40 minutes. I don't know what day it is. They don't even tell you.
It's true.
Year one. None of that.
It's true.
I don't know how long they've been in there. Like, how many days have we missed, like, in terms of live feed? I haven't watched any live feed yet, but...
We will do, though.
They've obviously been in there for, like, 4 days at least.
Yeah, true. You're right, and also
we'll never get that time back.
But do you know what? I listen to other podcasts, internationals, and they go, they're like, you should try watching Big Brother UK. But they go,
it's a bit long.
They go, it's a bit of a commitment, an hour a day.
If you can't stick it out, don't bother.
An hour a day. I have genuinely watched every single episode of Big Brother UK ever.
Even I haven't watched everyone ever. Very nearly.
We've established that you're not a secret fan. But when I'm into something, I'm into it. Like I would never ever miss one. Like. And so I've spent all that time doing
in my defence, if I do miss like a week, I will catch up on the weekend and I will sit there and watch it for like,
it's not like a sentence.
4 hours, 5 hours.
It's like a fun thing to do.
It kind of is.
I know, but it's like a fun thing. Anyway, it's worse with live feeds. People spend fucking ages watching those.
Yeah, I'd happily watch it for all day long.
Well, let's not get onto that subject. So then Gary and
Bring back the live link.
So Gary and William were in bed together.
That was a nice scene. We didn't think they were going to get along.
No.
We thought it was going to be like bitchy gay rivalry.
I liked Gary's green eyeshadow. And then they were saying what...
A bit OTT though, wasn't it? It's eye and eyebrow and nose shadow.
Yeah.
Later on.
But then Gary was like, what guy do you fancy? To William.
And he fancies Kevin.
Mm-hmm, like me.
And Gary's response was, you might have a chance there.
Exactly.
Which backs up your theory.
Yes, I know. I remember
Kevin is bi-curious.
I remember what Kevin said now. He said he was open. Yeah. Yeah, he's open. Open to new experiences. Yeah, yeah, exactly. He's open. So I liked seeing Gary bonding with William, but then he was like, if the time comes, he's going to slit his throat, basically.
I'll cut you.
Oh, yeah. So he said, I'll take him under my wing.
Under wing?
But a bitch has got to let go. Okay. And then there's like all this canned laughter coming from the studio. What's that all about?
It's the live studio audience from tonight's eviction.
Okay.
Live eviction.
Sounds
Watch
fake.
out for that interview. Great insight.
Now, who wants to see my HOH room?
Not me. I don't like this like scripted element of this show.
I think that Karen had got metallic bed sheets from the brick, like waterproof ones, in case she has an accident.
She's a golden oldie. She loved her furniture from the brick.
Who wouldn't? It's beautiful. And then she's reading out a letter from someone.
Do you think they get paid to say they love the furniture from the brick?
I know. I think they must have to sign a contract
to say every week you will say I like my furniture from the brick, even if you fucking hate it.
Whether you like it or not.
I love my furniture from the brick, but there's a really nice bedside table I've seen in IKEA lately. That I'd like better.
I'd rather have. Now, you were saying you like the diary room and you think it looks good.
This is Canada's best diary room ever.
Really?
I think so, because their diary rooms usually let them down.
Their diary rooms are quite bland.
They're pretty shit. They don't bother to put in a fancy chair.
No.
You can't usually see much of the chair, but it's usually crap.
That's true. It's not like
But it's like the most in-theme like diary room design they've ever had, I would say.
Yeah, I guess so. But still, it could still be a bit more space.
Yeah, it could have like a cool space chair. Oh, that's in the bridge.
So then Karen was saying to Cindy with an S, I want to put Mark and Nada up. Nada.
That well-known housemate.
And then Cindy was like, oh no, don't put Nida up for some reason. I can't remember. And then... and then Karen went to nominate. She sat in this like dentist chair,
which turned around by itself, like the voice.
It was all like, I don't know, listening, and fuck knows.
That was the Odyssey was listening when she announced it.
So unnecessary. Like that room is unnecessarily large for what needs to happen.
That's
in
the old like war room.
Yeah, it is actually.
Had those secret housemates in there.
So she had to shortlist 4 housemates who she was going to nominate, and she did all men. She did Kevin Webby, Mark, Dylan, and Dimitri. And we were a bit annoyed because we fancy at least 3 of those. No, we don't fancy Dylan, do we? No. But we fancy the other 3, so we were a bit pissed off. But I thought that was actually quite brave of her to put 3 strong guys
Big
up.
move.
It was, because she could easily have gone...
Didn't I say she was going to go for like people like William? How wrong was I? It's the read I've got on this game.
So then she actually nominated Mark Eyebrows. You have seen his eyebrows now. What do you think of them?
Formidable.
Not that formidable, it turns out. and Dimitri's. And then when she...
Is it Dimitri's or Dimitri? Because I thought it was trees at the start on the intro, VT, and then I corrected it to tree. I crossed the S off.
Dimitri.
I don't even know how to spell it.
I don't know now. You've made me doubt myself.
The Greek.
Dimitris. Fuck knows. Anyway, he said, Karen nominating me is a total piss off.
That was funny.
I enjoyed that. And then Mark was like, yeah, it's a stupid move. It's like, no,
it was actually a good move for her.
It was. Although she could have nominated Nedi or someone like that.
If only she'd have known that jury vote was coming in, you'd definitely have got rid of Nedi in that case.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. So then...
If you can hear purring.
And then Cindy, Kevin and Bruno teamed up and called themselves the Menage a Trois.
Cindy didn't like it.
No,
that was Chop
Bruno
Shop.
was trying to call them Chop Shop 2 or something.
Yeah.
Like, oh, please. Let's not go back to those.
Chop Shop the squeakle.
So then there was the veto competition. What happened there? Oh, it was like a caveman.
It was muddy. It was like that 10,000 BC show.
Oh, yeah. There was prehistoric emojis.
Yeah.
And there was like gloop that they had to go through, like gunk, and
they had
what else they have to do? Oh, spell out.
Get their rocks off.
Funny. And then they had to spell out, what was it? Drop me out or something.
Win your dog cave.
What was it with?
Dig your own cave.
That's not an expression.
Who would think of that? Because that's not even
ridiculous.
real. I don't understand who makes up the...
They did one like that on BBS once where it's like the power is up for grabs. At least that is like an actual expression they say on it.
And they've done it here as well, in Canada.
Stupid. So then Ika was doing quite well in that Avito. She was just like going really, really slow, going, I don't want to win this.
She was trying to protect her weave, we noticed.
Yeah.
She didn't get a single drop of mud on her hair.
I don't blame her.
Skill, that.
And then...
Can you imagine Nikki Graham in that task?
Oh my gosh, Jesus. And then, oh God, what else happened in that? Oh, no. Bruno won it. That's boring. I've just written Sector 4 Outer Portal.
Which, I know it had space snow in there.
That task wasn't very good. It was quite boring. And then Bruno and Kevy Webby were in the hot tub, and I said they wanted to keep Mark, but then Nedi came out. She was smoking by the hot tub. I don't know if I approve of that. Do you?
No, I don't remember her smoking.
That's why she's so skinny. She don't eat nothing, obviously. And they were saying,
are they allowed to just smoke anywhere?
I know,
it has to be out there because it's the only outdoor bit. But why don't they have to sit in a big ashtray? Like,
yeah, exactly.
Like
That's what I was thinking. Get back in your designated spot or lie under a fur. And then Bruno said he was mesmerised by Mark's eyes. I think he meant his eyebrows. Yeah, he said he wanted to keep him for that reason.
Because he liked his eyes.
Yeah, I know.
Watch out, Kevy, you got competition.
Yay. And then, but meanwhile, Cassandra was talking to Dimitri's. I'm just going to call her that. And she said, start on Dylan.
Yeah, this is when Cassandra sort of came into the frame for the first time.
To kind of create a bit of a storyline, start on Dylan. And she
had it out there. She was getting the lines and everything.
That was actually quite good, the advice she gave him. And then she said, anytime you see his eyes, start on him. I thought, ooh, that's strong. That's like gangster speak, isn't it?
Anytime you see his eyes?
Yes.
Like every time you look at him?
Yeah, start on him. Now, what do you think of the garden this year?
Oh, the observation deck.
It looks like they just put like a big vinyl sticker down and like, this is your garden.
They have. But I mean, what about AstroTurf?
I know. Oh yeah, that's spatial, isn't it?
Yeah, spatial. The brick must have been out of stock.
I don't like that garden. It's all like...
it doesn't look like a garden because, well, it's never been a garden, but it used to look like one.
Yeah.
Now it's just a huge, like,
but they still
room.
play pool in it.
Yeah, but there's like sofas and that, like a real home.
It's
where it used to be hammocks and outdoor furniture.
From the brick.
Obviously.
I wonder what the brick thinks of this space age theme, because
they've got stock a load of space furniture in the brick
yeah,
now.
exactly. It's
no
not
one's
really working.
Buy it.
So then Dimitri's did start on Dylan, and they were playing pool, and he was like twirling around his pool cue aggressively.
Yeah.
And then he said, what did he say to him?
He thought he was like acting like a big shot because he was a boxing champion, and he didn't like it, and he knew we weren't going to get along from the start, and the guy was like, what? But they played that dramatic music over it, so he didn't know if it was really dramatic or not.
And then Dylan's like, oh, you shouldn't come at me like that. I was like, oh, what are you going to do about it in the house? And nothing.
And then someone murmured something, but we weren't sure who it was.
What a dick.
What a dick. Yeah.
What a dick. It's like when you get off the tube and you have to go, what a dick, to someone as you get off because you're scared. So then the vets started turning on each other. Gary and Cassandra said they wanted to save Dimitri's, but they said everyone else wanted to save Mark. And then Gary went in to confront Ica. That was quite good. Yeah, and Ica was just like got up and started on Cindy, and she was going, "Do not speak for me." And Cassandra was sitting there like, "Get the popcorn," basically.
Who was in the wrong there?
I don't know. And
Cassandra was basically watching Big Brother from inside Big Brother and loving it.
Yeah, and then Ica was like, "Oh, I didn't say that, did I? I didn't say I was going to vote for Mark." And then Cindy just
said, "No, you didn't actually."
I felt a bit sorry for Cindy in that situation, but I like the way that Ica talks. Something about like
the accent that you can't quite place.
Yeah, her accent and her tone of voice. I like it. And she's just like, "Fuck you, bitches," and just walks out.
I did notice also when Gary approached Ica, he went a lot more manly in his tone.
I didn't notice that. That's funny. I want to see Gary and Ica butt heads though. That's good TV. And then Ica said, "Cindy, you talk too much. You talk shit all the time." True. You can't really deny it. Even Cindy can't deny it. And then, this is the best bit. Gary and Cassandra went to report back to Karen, the old dear, and she went, "This is why none of you fucking won."
Apart from, you should have. To Karen.
Except you should have won to Gary. That was fucking brilliant. And then she went, "You guys are so fucking brain dead." That's brilliant. Who would say
Cassandra found that hilarious though.
It was good. That was good. This is why none of you guys fucking won. True. I like that.
That's quite a good move though. She's like maybe establishing herself as like someone they should side with.
Yeah, she's
like,
quite.
I can sort you out in this game.
She's quite unpredictable, isn't she? Like I don't like her. But
she's good to watch so far.
I'm interested to see what she'll get up to next. So then, Demetrius and Mark were on the block, and then everyone voted.
And we were upset.
No, but you were like, "Oh, I hate this bit." But that's good. The good bit when everyone votes.
Sometimes I don't like it because you find out way in advance, and it's a foregone conclusion. So there's no drama in it. So when they do that, ding 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 ding, zoom in thing, you're like, I already know. There's no tension there.
But you don't know about the sportswear.
No, I didn't know about the sportswear twist.
How can you not know about this? When they're sat on the block, sometimes one will be all dolled up to the nines, like they're going to like the prom, and then the other one will
sit on a chair with Larissa for 30 seconds.
And then the other one will be like in a tracksuit, and it's because they know they're going to like hang off a wall or something. It's a total spoiler. It's more a one in Big Brother America. It's always a spoiler. It's like.
Yeah, but I think generally the Canadians, they all dress up for eviction night. They do tend
to dress up.
Even the ones that are not nominated.
I think it's because there's not as many like endurance competitions, you know. But anyway, Demetrius and Mark were both dressed up, and actually it was.
And everyone was wearing beanie hats as usual.
Oh, they always do. It must be cold in there. But what was it, a 5 to 6 split or something?
Yeah, which for those two, that's like, you don't want to hear that, do you? You know, it could be. This is the point where it could be either one of us.
Yeah.
If it was like massive majority, you'd know.
Yeah, you'd know.
We heard Mark saying on after the eviction that he'd been told he was going. It was a foregone conclusion.
Oh yeah, I did not want to watch that Facebook after the eviction. By the way,
but I suffered.
But we didn't watch all of it. Let's just put it that way. But it was interesting to see who was like on the wrong side of the vote, because it was a mixture of newbies and oldies who voted. It wasn't like all oldies voted one way and all newbies voted one way. It was split.
You're going to go through and remind us?
I can if you want. So the people who voted to evict Demetrius. Well, what the fuck? Shut up. Do you know? You don't.
No, but I will find out.
All right. So who voted to evict Demetrius is Kevin, Jackie, Dallas. He said, "I love you, Boise."
Who's Boise?
He's out of Only Fools and Horses. Dylan, Emily, and Bruno evicted Demetrius and said, see you, buddy. No, Bruno.
No.
I'll see you in a second outside for HOH. And the people who voted to save Mark, to evict Mark was, I don't know what these letters stand for. Gary, Ica, who's W?
William.
C. Cassandra. And N. Who's N?
Neda.
So actually, most of the vets voted to evict Mark. Oh, okay.
So it was mostly a vet decision to get rid of Mark.
Okay, that makes sense. But Kevin voted to evict Demetrius, so that is interesting.
He's gone against the rest of the group.
So,
what about the new chop shop?
So look who's working together. Kevin and Bruno both voted to evict Demetrius.
What about Cindy? She should have voted in line with them.
No,
by
she
what's
voted
happened.
with the others.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
I was looking for what Dimitri's real name is.
That is his name. So then,
Dimitri.
Oh, yeah.
Demetres.
So is it Demetrius?
Dimitri? Not
you...
Dimitri, as I thought it was. I thought it was like Tree.
I know. I knew it had an S on it.
Try and say his surname.
Jesus. Oh, my God. Giannitsos.
Sounds like a dinosaur.
It's kind of hot in that picture.
He is kind of hot.
It looks nicer there. Hold on. You know I said earlier that Dallas had a wide face? Now, Gaz has said it's because my TV is wide.
She's got a very wide TV and it really enhances everything on everyone.
It makes Dallas's face look extra wide. But then when he was voting to evict, you said he looked like a hamster.
Yeah, slightly like inflated cheeks.
Yeah, he's got chubby cheeks, isn't he?
But like it made Dimitri's neck look even wider than it actually is.
So Mark got evicted. He was also wearing a waistcoat. Wake up, Canada! Stop wearing waistcoats. You're not in a snooker tournament.
Hundo.
And then it was a good thing to see a man first out, though. And to be honest, Mark, are you that upset? Are you upset that he's gone?
Nah.
It's quite boring, really.
He was eye candy for a brief moment, but like, what was he really going to deliver?
I can live without him. He's like
bland, isn't it?
Yeah, he's bland. He's not hot, but he's not that hot, and he's not interesting. So whatever.
Yeah.
See you later.
What a bartender. No.
And then Arissa, like you said, poor sod comes out. She
dressed
just
up
goes,
to the nine.
Yeah, she just goes, oh, something. What did she even say to him? Fuck no, something.
Oh, never mind.
See you on Facebook.
Yeah. We're putting this on Facebook now because it's free and we've got no sideshow.
And then, so they cut back to the house. They're like, oh, it's Time Warp or something. It's like, oh, fucking hell. I hope Showbiz ain't going to pop up.
Showbiz. I wish Showbiz was going to turn up.
I don't.
Who wants me to go back in?
God.
No one.
Oh, that's like a horror movie. And then Neda was crying. Why was Neda crying? Because she evicted Mark, or?
Neda looked like she was crying when she went into the dining room.
I think it's because she fancied Mark. And then, oh God, dear me, sorry.
Jackie looked like she'd also been crying.
Right. And she's probably missing making the pizzas. Anyway, this vote is fundamentally unfair on the newbies, isn't it? A vote to push one person through to jury.
Absolutely. No one's going to vote for a newbie.
It's not on, is it? Why did they do that?
It was always going to be Neda.
I know. So it was Neda. Spoiler. So she's safe to a jury. But like I said, that could come back and backfire easily.
But they can still do everything else, like win head of house and play veto, etc. So they can still play the game. They're just
That's
safe.
worse for them because they get all the perks and then none of the risk, and it makes them act up, I think. Just look at Helen Wood.
Yeah. Always in the right. Always in the right.
You know, the idiot general public don't always get it right. We know that's true.
And they've done it wrong again. Should have been Gary Glitter.
I don't see why Neda's so popular.
Justice for Gary.
She's good. What about Kevy Webby? He's nice.
What about the girly boys?
Yeah, the girly boys. Neda's okay. I suppose it's good in a way. It's good that people like a girl. In our country, they wouldn't like a girl. Yeah, so I think it's good in a way.
The Persian princess. Yeah. Inevitable.
That's it. What have you got? Haven't you got more notes?
No, my notes are done. I didn't write many notes. Didn't you have any questions?
Didn't you have any questions?
No, you said you got questions. I saw something
in your notebook about Nahar.
Oh yeah, it was a house guest that I would have wanted.
I peeked in your notebook.
Peek on my notes. Beast. About who you'd want to come back.
Go
on. I said mine are all girls. No, apart from Kenny Brain. I said that I would have wanted Nahar to come back.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. Yeah,
she was really good back in the day, but she was series 1, 2.
2, I think. It's quite old.
Quite old. Brittany, I liked Brittany a lot.
I wouldn't mind that. Yeah.
Levita.
I could live without that. Yeah.
Live without her.
Yeah.
She was she played quite a good game though in her year, didn't you think? She put in that secret room.
No, she's mental. She's a fucking nutcase.
Kenny Brain, because he's fit.
No.
And then Willow.
Willow, why?
Just to wind you up.
Fuck that. No, I think you've missed the boat there. I think you mean Tim and Nikki.
Of course, but I don't think they were ever in the frame for this.
Why? They're Big Brother Canada housemates now.
Tim made it far.
Tim made it to the end. He was third.
Finalist.
He was third.
Yeah, Tim should have come out. He was wronged in that game.
No, he wasn't wronged. He wronged himself.
There's no point bringing Nikki back. She can't play this game.
It don't matter.
She just ate soup and salads in that kitchen the whole time.
I'm trying to think who would I think Peter Brown. He is like a classic housemate. I was surprised they didn't bring Emmett back because they seem to be right up his arse.
Gosh.
And they send him off to Big Brother Africa and shit like that.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, so he's been all over. Who else is there? Apparently they asked Sabrina back and she wouldn't come.
Sabrina, remind me.
She was in with Kevin. She was like, "You like good TV?" That was her. She was like Neda's nemesis, basically.
I've got to see her face.
God, she's all over the place. She's a mental case. She's like
Sabrina
psycho.
Abbott. Oh, she's Latino.
Yeah.
She was awful. She was like a cheap Kardashian.
Yeah.
I'm glad she's not back.
No, she was entertaining. And then who else? John Pardy.
Who was this bitch?
Rochelle. Who was this bitch? She was boring, cunt. She did nothing.
They put quite a lot of boring people in Big Brother Canada, don't they?
They do.
That's why I can't remember them. They sort of blur into one.
And they all get on. That's the worst part. They all actually like each other. It's terrible. Terrible TV. So that's it, really.
Complain.
It feels like there's not enough to talk about yet. We
haven't seen anything yet.
We need some live feed under our belt. We need 3 episodes to discuss. I think 2 is.
Yeah, because it moves so fast. You don't really know what's real in the relationships and what's not.
Yeah.
So until you've watched live feed and seen more interaction, it's hard to know, isn't it?
Yeah, we need to do more research.
I thought you had some questions though. Did you not?
I asked you them already.
Oh, as we went?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Sorry about that.
Screw that then.
Bye, everyone. No, I think it's going to...
I won't be back next week.
I'll get someone who actually knows something about Big Brother. No, it's been...
Who's that English guy? Don't know shit about Big Brother Canada.
I'm going to get a Canadian correspondent.
I have watched... Are you? By Skype or in the room?
In the room, hopefully.
Oh. Tweet us.
Are you Canadian? Are you on holiday? Come sleep on my couch. It's got a dent in it though. No, it's been good though. I think it'll be good once it gets started. It's hard when it gets started. The main thing is first impressions, and then it's just see where everything falls. But it takes a while. It takes a couple of weeks to bed in, I think.
I think with this format that it's always going to be a good show anyway. Mm-hmm. Sometimes when a Big Brother UK starts and you feel it's like a dud group, you just know that it's not really going to get any better. But I've never felt like watching Big Brother Canada.
I have. Season 2 I felt like that. Yeah, with Kenny Brain.
Yeah.
Oh, that was just an awful season.
Who's the winner again? Sarah?
John Pardy.
John Pardy?
Yeah.
Oh, John and Neda.
Yeah, that was just an awful season.
Neda is Canada's princess, you can't say that.
It was just a boring season. And do you think we'll be seeing Marsha the Moose back this year?
I bloody hope so, in space form. Maybe digital form.
Hologram.
Hologram Marsha, maybe on the bridge or in the
Jedi.
bridge.
And
Peter,
what game ruining twist do you think they're going to invoke?
There is some sort of twist, isn't there? Because there was
what? There'll be 10.
In the opening of the last episode, there was or in some VT thing, there was a hatch that opened.
Ooh.
Like a secret room thing, like an air vent or something, some kind of...
hopefully that is a black hole then.
Maybe it's like a a escape pod.
A teleport. Where could they teleport to? Another Big
Brother UK.
Yeah, but we're not on at the moment.
No, we're not on. We're not going to be on until... No, we could be on an overlap, because this... No. This series ends May something. It's in the titles.
Yeah. Does it? Is it in the titles?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's fancy.
Or it was in the intro, because Arissa was like, the winner of Big Brother Canada is, and it said May 18th.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Or May 2018.
What? It's only 2017. It's not going to be on for 365 days, is
It'll
it?
be the 18th of May.
Okay.
Would that take us to the final, logically?
Theoretically, I think. Yeah, that makes sense.
But we don't start until June.
No. Sometimes we start at the end of May, you know, because my birthday's at the end of May, so that's how I judge it. Yeah.
There's always a Big Brother on somewhere.
That's true.
They could. I'd like to see an international twist.
No, I don't think there will be this time, though.
Do you think they'll be doing any kind of like time... Well, they're using the term time warp. Time bombs where they'll bring other house guests in for like maybe a task or...
They don't do that much on Big Brother Canada, do they? On BBUS they do it sometimes and bring someone in to like host a competition.
Oh yeah, they did bring Dan Giesler in to like train them.
Yeah, but not like to train them in the Jedi skills. But they don't do it where like when like Victor just comes in and runs a mock and goes, "You should have took the car." They don't do it, they don't do it like that. Do you know what I mean?
Look, all those housemates came back in for that task.
But I don't know. I bet you £1 million there'll be some tasks nicked from ours for this year.
Yeah, I think it's very closely modelled on Big Brother UK, this one, actually.
Yeah, so we'll see.
The bridge is basically Iris all over again.
Yeah. The bridge. I don't even remember that. It's pretty lame.
The old high roller room.
At least they got rid of all those cogs and fucking... They had to do their little pulley to get the nomination.
God,
fuck that shit. They still need to sort that veto necklace out, though. It's really not cool. I think that's about it.
It is about it, to be honest.
Okay, that's cool. Thanks so much for listening. We really appreciate it. Follow me on Twitter, @VM.
Follow me on Twitter, @BB_superfan. I won't tweet much about Big Brother Canada, though, because I'm not watching it live.
I will tweet about it, but it'll just be about 3 days too late. And can you give us some feedback and say if you think this is any good or not? And can you fill us in on people's romantic entanglements? And also their pre-existing relationships, if you know like who's friends with who and who's not speaking to who. That would be interesting to know.
And can you be kind to me for forgetting who all these people are that have been in Big Brother Canada in the past?
No one cares. Look, if you don't like it, do your own fucking podcast.
Get your own super fans.
And read my book, First Take It Girl. And why don't you leave me a review on iTunes? Because all the reviews are like about Big Brother Bow, and this ain't Big Brother Bow anymore. Admittedly, it's not as good, but you know, we're doing our best.
Muddling on through.
It could be worse. Anyway, thanks so much for listening. Stick with us. I'll have Gaz back. And
also, before we go, thanks, Joseph, for pointing us in the direction of where we can watch Big Brother Canada this week. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no fucking spoilers, all right?
Yeah, stop that.
Yeah. Speak to you soon. See you on Twitter.
Don't eat the gummy bears.